Fixed signs. Welcome to FreeSpiritTarot for your daily, not for your daily, for your weekly, February 2021, 15th through the 21st, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, the Sun, Moon, and Rising. So, I follow the 17 planetary spread. Each planet correlates to a specific energy. Check the description below for all the information. We're going to pull, I incorporate natural sounds and settings in my videos in the belief that you may pick up something that resonates. If you're new, Loida, and welcome. If you'd like to support my channel, you can donate. My life path number, which is 8. Donating 888 in the description below. I'd highly appreciate it. Now, we're going to pull Heaven or Hell for each fixed sign. Clarify the spread today with Strider. At the end, we're going to get a planetary and a flux card. You better believe it. Shh. Let's start off with the first fixed sign, Taurus. Baby! You know I'm a Taurus. One of the best. Let's dance. What do we have for Taurus? For February. For the week of February 2021. 15th through the 21st. Moon. Mars. Mercury. Jupiter. Venus. Saturn. The Sun. Sun, Moon, Rising. All right, Taurus, we have Chest, and I'm happy to see it's in reverse. For the chains of friendship, the chains of company, the chains of people are brittling and dissolving. For you've learned a great lesson, and this week, this lesson will boost you for what you've learned of being humble, or a greater level of humbleness. Leo, for the week of February 2021, 15th through the 21st, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter. Oh, Jupiter. Jupiter is bae. Venus, Saturn, the Sun. Sun, Moon, Rising. Leo, you have Azrael, Heaven, Angel of Death in reverse. You've called to it many times, and it bestowed its energy upon you without knowing, possibly. But now you're moving in a whole different energy. You're a whole different person. You're a whole new you. For you allowed that intellect, that way of thinking, that way of being, that way of feeling is no more. And now you've transformed completely as a person. This week might be the best week to go about your day experiencing your new self. Scorpio, for the week of February 2021, 15th through the 21st. Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter. Venus, Saturn, the Sun. Sun, Moon, Rising. Alright, Scorpio, you have Estubis, Heaven, Angel of Divinations. So this week, there are lots of things in your surroundings, and there's lots of things in your head or your ear, or you're hearing music, you're hearing or listening, or you might be watching a show. It doesn't matter. What matters is the signs that everything is showing you, and they're very uncomfortable. And you know this. However, the challenge is to take action on the signs that you see. For those signs you see, is the movement forward rightfully in your direction. So it's the right movement for you if you take action on the signs that you see. This is going to move you on the path that you want to go on. Aquarius, for the week of February 2021, 15th through the 21st, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, the Sun, Sun, Moon, Rising. Aquarius, you have Shangeli, Angel of Snow. And so the smile that you had to forcefully put on does not need forcing anymore. For things will go your way this week. As energy will flow your way this week. The hardest part of this month is over, and the best part now begins. Underlining is Gevura, hell. And so the boundary that you have placed up for things to be balanced needs to be guarded and protected this week. Fixed signs. If this resonates, you can support me by donating my life path number, which is 8. Donating 888 in the description below. I'd highly appreciate it. Let's jump right into the spread. Let's get 5 shuffles for the fixed signs. Fixed signs. I love doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fixed signs for the week of February 2021, 15th through the 21st. Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, the Sun, Sun, Moon, Rising. Ain't nothing like a rising, baby, I'll tell you that. Fixed signs, you're fixated on the 5 of Wands. So I feel like Monday, you're just sort of avoiding conflict. You're avoiding how someone feels. If not someone, multiple people. There's a lot of passionate energy around. You know, you might really feel like you're being overweighed by the goals of others, possibly here. Or you might really be adapting very well to it. I believe so. Mars position, you have the Ace of Pentacles. You're working on something that's very prosperous. Whatever it is, it's shiny, it's glowing. It's very much, it has a lot of prosperity to it. It is glowing. It is life-giving. Okay? Whatever it is. So you're sort of holding yourself back. Wednesday, you have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So you might be thinking that you're not grounded in totality. You might be worrying about your stability. You might be manifesting you feeling as though that you're not rich or you're not glorious, you're not flowing or something like that. So something of the sorts. Let's see what we got for Jupiter. That's Wednesday. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. We have the Knight of Swords for Jupiter position, growth and expansion. Future potential. I feel like you're starting to move into a fast-paced energy where you're more so ambitiously driven. You know, you might not be you might be focusing on details a little bit more, but you're definitely moving quicker now. You're doing things a little bit different outside of what is being communicated. Venus position, you were sort of stuck in your head in the past. Friday, you might be stuck in your head. All right. Partner interest is definitely in fear. They cannot see beyond the veil that they have put upon their eyes. But I feel like definitely you were closed off mentally from something. Two of Cups. Two of Cups, Saturn position. You might be achieving a breakup or some sorts, or a separation, or unalignment within yourself. I think it could be a relationship as you're not really giving towards the community or something like that. Alright, and then the Sun card, we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Alright? So I feel like at the end of the day, you're just going to really let something go. And you might blame somebody for it. Possibly. Let's see. We have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So what I'm seeing here is someone who's not able to get over something that they put a lot of emotions into. It could be something day to day, definitely day to day. You're not able to get past it. You feel burnt out. Not even burnt out, but you just feel like whatever it is, it's dry. It's not really fruitful, but you have to deal with it every day. So that's what I'm seeing here. You're being seen as the opportunity, though. So someone sees you as gold. Someone sees you as prosperous, but you don't think so. All right. By Wednesday, you sort of doubt all that. You're working on something that is prosperous, and not dealing with the things or people around you. So whatever is being communicated to you, you're not focusing on that. You're focusing on what's prosperous, jumping into a fast movement position by Thursday, which is you tackling things, effortlessly getting things done. Sort of like Mars Day, but Mars Day is a lot more stable. So Tuesday. So it's like you go from thinking that you're not stable enough to just jumping out there, So it's like jumping out there in a positive energy, trying to do things. But I feel like that sort of gets you back, or just kind of brings you into a very trapped mentality. So you're not thinking beyond, the ring of fire. Like if there's like a ring of fire around you, but you're not stepping outside of it, you're only focused on the fire, you can't see what's around you. So it's like that type of energy where you could just jump outside of it, you know what I mean? And so I feel like partner interest sort of like gave you that mentality, because partner interest, they're not seeing nothing but the situation between you and them. That's all they're focused on. They're not focused on expansion or anything else. They're just trapped in their mind about what it is between you two, right? You want to restrict yourself from, I'd say, trying to make a relationship or a connection, or trying to bond, or trying to sync this week. I think it's best to achieve a separated energy, I think that's going to bring prosperity here, because whatever it is that you're dealing with is already burnt or already dried up. You can't put no more energy or nothing into it. Let's see. Taurus, I feel like you're breaking away from this with chest. I feel like you've learned your lesson already. So most of this might not be, you might not really be dealing with much of this. I think you're more so at the end of the road here, letting it go completely. So that's what I'm seeing here for you, Taurus. I feel like all the burden or all the energy you put into something, you're just kind of dropping it off and letting it go. That's what I'm seeing for you here. And definitely working on something prosperous. I do see that there is someone, there's someone who's sort of like not stepping up to how they truly feel. They're sort of just being too passive in a connection, and they're just like day to day, just kind of like dull. That's what I'm seeing. Also, there's someone who can't see that they can't see that they're being too passive in a connection. There's someone who can't see that. They're stuck in their head. They got so much fear that they just be passive, That's what I'm saying here as well. And also their trap mentality is like ruining a connection, I believe. That's what I'm seeing. But that's also bringing in something gold for them, but it's just a start. So that's what I'm seeing there. I also see a few people actually. So there's a couple people in this scenario here, about one, two, three, four, about 5 people. So there's 5 people. There's someone who is really advancing. They're moving on. They're flowing. They're going. There's another person who's also doing the same in a different sense. Like someone is like keeping, I don't know if they're keeping the baggage or something, but it's almost like someone is just like, they're just working and they're doing whatever, you know. They don't really have meaning to things, but they're just taking action. There's someone who's dropping the whole meaning of whatever this is. There's a person who is burnt out in this connection, so they feel like they might be holding up a lot. So 2 people have really obtained a high level of like stress, basically. And that's what I'm seeing. I'm not attained, but they're like advancing in that area, you know, like putting all their energy into stressful situations, while there are others who are like, there's one person who is not thinking that they're stable within it, so they sort of obtained a level of insecurity that's really big, you know. That's what I'm seeing. Leo, I feel like you've transformed out of this situation. You know, I feel like you are more so the sun here, Leo, fire. I think you transformed and sort of let it go completely. You know, I think you sort of like, you know, like you've already been through transformation. So it's like you're not thinking the same way anymore. And also I feel like the Knight of Swords, you know, I feel like you're really expanding on that mindset and moving forward. So, you know, you're sort of looking for the meaning, but you sort of know what to do. So I feel like you're going after what you're ambitious about and driving forward in that, you know. You're out in events, you're out going to places, connecting, networking with people, really connecting, maybe one-on-one basis, groups or stuff like that. You know, you're getting into the nitty-gritty of your business, stuff like that. Let's see, Scorpio, I see, only water card I see is the 8 of Cups. So I feel like you're just really realizing, you're sort of observing a lot while you're in this sort of dull energy. So I feel like you're just like really, you might not be trying to observe it, but there are a lot of signs within this situation. You know, I feel like there's a lot of things that you're just noticing, you're like picking up, but you don't really want to pay attention to, I think. But the things that you're noticing are what you need to take action on to sort of get you out of the dull energy. So that's what I'm seeing here. Also, you're being burnt out possibly by being too passive. Also, and the 2 of Cups, so there's another water energy. I feel like there's a separation of connection. So I feel like you're achieving a disconnect from a relationship or something like that. Aquarius, you're just moving on. I feel like, yeah, Aquarius, you're just moving on. You're like flowing through the wind and getting things done. You're just tackling situations. You're really fast at it, so you're just really getting things in there, getting things done, just destroying stuff. But and the only reason why is because in the past you just couldn't see past it. You put on the best smile in the worst situation. You know, Venus position. You put on the best smile in the worst situation. And since you did that, it's almost like you're being gifted this beautiful atmosphere within your life. All right, let's get a planetary card. Let's get a planetary card. Also, I feel like a lot of people within this type of atmosphere came from a fear mentality. So I feel like everybody came from this mentality of being trapped within their minds, you know, and then it sort of dispersed into different ways of going about things. Yeah. Also, there's something that you're not seeing that is gold. You definitely don't see it, and it's gold. It has something to do with the connection. It has something to do with a lot of people that are expressing themselves. But within that, there's a lot of gold. All right, so planetary card we have is large magnetic cloud. Large magnetic cloud. All right, so it's just basically a Milky Way that's really far. So I feel like you have a lot of energy somewhere in the distance. You can go somewhere, or you can like be in a certain space, and it gives you a lot of energy somewhere like distant from you that you go. It gives you a lot of energy, or like you can control it or something like that. Let's see. Let's get a flex card for the fixed signs. All right, we have draw 3, so we're going to get 3 of them. We have baked goods. All right, so baked goods showed up. You want to watch the baked goods. Maybe you should enjoy them, or maybe you should cut back on baked goods. We have scrambled keepers. First thing that came to my mind was scrambled eggs. That would be nice. But scramble what you have kept. All right, so change things around that you have stable. That's what I'm getting. We have inflation. All right, so dairy came to my mind. So you might be eating too much dairy. You want to cut back on dairy, all right? Or whatever is kind of inflating you inside. Fixed signs. This is your February 2021 weekly, 15th to the 21st. Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, the Sun, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If this resonates, you can donate my life path number, which is 8. Donating 888 below, I'd highly appreciate it. And until next time, fixed signs. I'll catch you later.